Item number SCP-096. Object Class of Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-096 is to be contained in its cell. A 5 meter times 5 meter times 5 meter airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. There are to be absolutely no video surveillance or optical tools of any kind inside SCP-096's cell. Security personnel will use pre-installed pressure sensors and later detectors to ensure SCP-096's presence inside the cell. Any and all folders, videos, or recordings of SCP-096's likeliness are strictly forbidden without approval from Dr. and 05. Description: SCP-096 is a humanoid creature measuring approximately 23.8 meters of height. Subject shows very little muscle mass, with primarily analysis of body mass, suggesting mild malnutrition. Arms are grossly out of proportion with the rest of the subject's body, with an approximate length of 1.5 meters each. Skin is mostly devoid of pigmentation, with no sign of any body hair. SCP-096's jaw can open to 4 times the norm of an average human. Other features remain similar to an average human, with the exception of eyes, which are also devoid of pigmentation. It is not yet known whether SCP-096 is blind or not. It shows no signs of any higher brain functions and is not considered to be sapient. SCP-096 is normally extremely docile, with pressure sensors inside its cell, indicating it spends most of the day pacing by the eastern wall. However, when someone views SCP-096's face, whether it be directly via video recording or even a photograph, it will enter a stage of considerable emotional distress. SCP-096 cover its face with its hands and began screaming, clawing, and babbling, incarnating. Approximately 1 to 2 minutes after the first viewing, SCP-096 will begin running to the person who viewed its face. Documented speeds have varied from 35 and it seems to depend on distance from SCP-096-1 at this point. No known material or method can impede SCP-096 progress. Actual position of SCP-096-1 does not seem to affect SCP-096's response. It seems to have an innate sense of SCP-096-1's location. Note this reaction does not occur when viewing artistic deceptions. Upon arriving at SCP-096-1's location, SCP-096 will proceed to kill and that expunged. SCP-061, 100% of cases have left no traces of SCP-096-1. SCP-096 will then sit down for several minutes before regaining its composure and becoming docile once again. It will then attempt to make its way back to its natural habitat. Due to the possibility of a mass chain reaction, including breach of the Foundation scenery and large civilian loss of life, retrieval of subject should be considered alpha priority.